you know, and the other toy character probably had this bandana. It it doesn't seem like it's removable, but it's on his neck, and it does move and whatnot. But this, I'm pretty sure, is removable. His wrists actually rotate, which is, to me, that's kind of awkward right there. They rotate, so his forearms rotate, but so does his wrist right there, his wrist. And he has the whole arm movement, which is kind of typical for a G.I. Joe. And he has the elbow movement, which doesn't seem, well, yeah, he has the elbow movement right there. I don't think it doesn't go exactly 90 degrees, so it's kind of less than normal. And what's different is his chest moves up here, you know, so his head does the whole thing, but it's his chest instead of the usual waist. You know, usually it was the torso connected to the waist here with this rubber band. That's the typical G.I. Joe figure. In this case, it's in the upper body up here, and the legs are pretty much, you know, your typical G.I. Joe legs, real articulate. Okay, but this is not the reason why I'm doing this review. Is definitely not because of Lieutenant Falcon, which, to be honest, I could care less about this guy. The real reason, okay, is this guy. Totally awesome right here. Okay, oh, you know what? I didn't notice this before, but so I guess I placed them backwards. It says his name on there, which it says codename Nemesis Immortal. Now, if you remember from the movie, this guy was awesome, and his name was Nemesis Enforcer. So I don't know why they decided to change his name. Obviously it was some kind of a copyright issue where they had to change his name to Nemesis Immortal. So there he is. He looks mega awesome. You know, the original toy figure also came with this tentacle octopus slimy thing, and it also came with the bat wings. You know, and they're both backpacks. Is the original figure. I don't have the original figure. I never had the original figure, but I have looked at it pretty closely with pictures and whatnot. So anyway, if you look at the figure design, okay, one of the biggest things that you can notice here, okay, is, you know, those spikes on his arms. They did a really good job. The original figure, those spikes on the arms were very minimal. In this one, they're huge, you know. They're just ready to gash somebody. And over here on his kneecaps, I mean, I would not want to get kneed by this guy. I mean, he has these awesome spikes on his knees, and they did, once again, a very good job right there. His feet, if you can see, you know, they're like these pointy things, and that's cool. It's almost like he's wearing cowboy boots. Once again, I would not want to get kicked by this guy. And what I like is, I mean, he's huge, or he looks huge. He looks real menacing, just physically. And that thing on his back, I don't know if you can see, it's this pointy thing right there. The character design is awesome. That makes him, it reminds me of, you know, something out of like maybe the costumes that the Harkonnens were wearing in the movie Dune. What was his name? The Beast. Fade's brother, the Beast, what he wore, you know, it reminds me of something like that from that movie, David Lynch's Dune. Okay, so those are all huge pluses. Okay, his outfit, this, you know, this whole chest armor thing can come off, the belt can come off. Now the minus is the same thing with you know, the other figure, is that if you can see right here, you see they attach with this tiny, you know, it's not the normal backpack thing. and I don't know why they changed it to that. Obviously, this is not a figure meant to be played with. See, the same over here. It has that, you know, I hate that, you know. It's not interchangeable. It's only interchangeable with this guy, or maybe some of the other 2-pack figures, but, you know, I would have liked to put him on my other, more on my conventional G.I. Joe figures, but okay, here he is without that. Still looks awesome, you know. And then yeah, you could put this tentacle thing onto his back too, you know, which is definitely not as cool as the wings, but it's nice that they gave you that that option. Great, he's standing on his own. Okay, so now, so he's not a figure to, like I said, to change around accessories with and play around with. Like I said, he's definitely a posing type figure. I really like the G.I. Joe figures that are not normal, and obviously he's kind of a monster. He's definitely not on the normal side, and I think he looks great. The toy also came with this, the file cards, 2 file cards, you know, collectible file cards. This is awesome. And in addition, it came with the comic book, you know, specifically starring these 2 figures where they fight each other. And I read the thing several times already. It's great. Just in this one issue, they fight each other and the match is settled. So I like that very, very much. You know, it doesn't drag on or you have to buy the next issue. The battle is in there and the battle is great. And this was the package right here. You know, the package isn't that great, you know, but I wanted to read the comic book and it did not disappoint. It's going to go in my small, modest collection of comics, and definitely this figure is going to go into my collection of not normal G.I. Joe figures. I'm very proud to have this guy.